Hey guys, welcome back to the MJ Family Channel. Today we're back with more Matchbox Skybusters. And these are the brand new Skybusters for this year of 2024. And these just came out in February. But unfortunately, I didn't get this from Malaysia. This came all the way from Indonesia. And this is part of Wave 1. There's 8 Skybusters in this box here. Okay. Yeah, this is Wave 1. So we've got like one of the SpaceX Falcon rocket inside here. So I'm looking forward to opening that one up for you guys. So without further ado, let's get this box open up and show you guys what's inside. Okay, we got the box open up. So let's take a closer look inside. See what we got. All right, so we've got 8 airplanes in here. So let's take the first one out. So it looks like we've got the air grabber. Wow, it's an orange one. Let's just put this to one side. And then we've got the Cessna Caravan. That's a brand new, well, this is an updated color. Okay, let's just put it on one side over there. Looks like we've got 747-400. Yeah, yep, this is a 747-400, not the Dash 8. Not the Dash 8 like we had before. And this is an updated livery. Okay, we haven't got a 747-400 for a while. I mean, the last 747-400 they did last year was a cargo version, which is an all-white airplane. And we've got a CH-47 Chinook helicopter. Yeah, and this one, now this is the one that we've all been waiting for. This is the F-35 Lightning II. This is the all-black, yeah, this is the all-black version. It's got some weight to this one. I think this is a very heavy model. Ooh, it's a really interesting one. Yep. Okay. There it is. The highly anticipated Matchbox SpaceX Falcon rocket. Yep. Yeah, what does it say there? SpaceX Falcon Heavy. So we got a little display stand there. It's a very nice rocket. We're going to open this first. Well, first things first, let's just put this to one side. And go through the last two. Let's put the box down there. Okay. Now, let's readjust. Yeah, let's just readjust the camera. Okie doke.
What's that? Is that 747?
Not 747. Hang on a second. Yeah, it's a 6x2 airliner. All right, and we've got another Indiana Jones River Flyer. We've already covered this one in the previous Skybusters video for the new year, so we won't be reviewing this one. We can just put this one to one side. Yeah, and here's the last one. And this is the 6x2 airliner. This is just a repaint. We've got a few versions of this airplane already over the years, over the last year. Sorry, not over the years, over the last 2 years. We've got about a couple of different ones. So this one says Matchbox Euro. So this is like a European Matchbox color. That looks like German. That looks like a German flag color there. Well, that's interesting. Yep. All right. So here are the 8 Matchbox Skybusters here. So let's open up the first one. And I'm going to do the SpaceX first. So before we start opening this one up, let's just take a look at all the details and see what's new for 2024. Now I noticed the big difference between the older packaging and the newer packaging is this enlarged Matchbox logo at the upper left corner. Now that's a nice touch, because on the older packaging, like we have here, I've got this 6x2 airliner. Now this is the special 70th anniversary for Matchbox. This is the special edition version, and as we can see here, now I'll do a review of this in another time, and just want to show you the logo, and instantly you can clearly tell the Skybusters logo has been changed as well. You see it's missing these 2 little flaps up here. They're totally missing now on the new logo, and it's much more better. So they just look like they just have wings. And the Skybusters font is pretty much the same, including that little star at the bottom of the shield. And the Matchbox logo is enlarged on the 2024 version, which is a very nice touch. And everything else is pretty much very similar. So the SpaceX packaging is a slightly different compared to the regular Skybusters packaging. So let's put this to one side, and so we just take a look at the back of the packaging. As usual, we've got all your whatnots, you know, trademarks, SpaceX Falcon Heavy. There's the SpaceX logo right there. So this is under license from SpaceX, and this one is direct from Indonesia. So yeah, all right. So we're gonna get this open up, and we'll be right back. Got this open up. So let's take it out. So we got the stand here. Let's just carefully take out the Falcon rocket. Let's just put it to one side. It's got some pretty good weight to that one. And here is the playmat. All right, empty box. Put it on one side. And now, before we get to the rocket itself, let's just take a look at the playmat. Now this is a very nice brand new playmat. Unlike the other two SpaceX, we've got two different style of playmats. We've got a Martian surface playmat, and then we've got Earth orbit playmat. And here we have, looks like the Earth, and we've got the moon. Is a different angle this time. Okay, let's just open up. Now these playmats have the same thickness as on the previous playmats from about a year ago. So we've got the similar thickness playmat. Here's a different silhouette of the Earth. So you can put the SpaceX Falcon rocket flying right over here. And here on the other side of the playmat, we have the launch pad. Yep, we got the launch pad at Cape Canaveral, Cape Kennedy. So that looks like the launch tower there. And we've got, well, basically where they launched the rocket. Okay. All right, that's very nice. So let's just put this to one side down here. Simple plastic display stand. Looks like we've got SpaceX, Matchbox, 2022, Mattel, made in Thailand. Okay. Just put this here. And now let's take a look at the SpaceX rocket itself. That's a very nice piece. Now half of this is die cast and half of it is plastic. Now the entire upper portion, all of this is die cast, and then the lower portion is plastic, as you can see by the separation right there, and the part where it screws in, it's all bolted in there. That's all plastic. So the cone of the rocket up to there is die cast, which is a very nice touch. It's got some pretty good weight to it. It's very nice. Now let's just take a closer look at those details. We got Falcon Heavy. It's a Falcon Heavy logo right there. Got the United States flag. Nice touch. Got a lot of nice black lines painted in there. SpaceX. Yeah, we got that. Hang on a second. Let me just try to get that zoom focus. Yeah, SpaceX logo. Same as on the other side. It's a nice touch. And these are the landing legs for the Falcon rockets. These are your Raptor engines, which I assume these are Raptor engines, right? Look at them. Tiny little intricate Raptor engine details. Very, very nice. And of course, your usual copyright trademark at the bottom of the toy. Now this is a 2022 make. So this was made way back in 2022, and then it's only been released this year. So, which is about 2 years. And this is actually Skybusters number 158, which is a very nice number right there. So let's just put this on the display stand, which goes in right over there in that square little slot. So here we go. So it fits in nicely, snug, it's not too tight. However, it is a little loose, so you're gonna have to be very careful with these. So you can just put it down like that, and there you go. It's a very nice piece. Now that is awesome. Ever since this was announced by Matchbox, I've been wanting to get one of these, so it will fit very well with the rest of the SpaceX collection, which I'll show you guys after the video is finished. I'll go through all the Matchbox together, all the Skybusters. Well, that's very nice. Now I really hope that Matchbox will make more rocket, rockets from NASA, in Skybuster forms, which is going to be very nice. I really hope they do make one of those. That's very nice. Okay, let's just put this to one side. Now let's go on to the next one. The next one we're going to open, I think we're going to open up, I think we'll do the Matchbox 6x2 airliner next. Okay. Okay, we've got this open up. So, let's just take this out. Right. On one side. So, here is the Matchbox 6x2 airliner. And on camera, this looks very, very dark gray-ish, like a battleship dark gray color, which is interesting. Die-cast, of course, the upper fuselage die-cast, and the wings and the lower fuselage is plastic. Now, I've reviewed one of these before. Now, obviously, not this particular livery. Now, this is a brand new livery for 2024. So, now I've got one of the earlier ones that I actually reviewed about a year ago or so, and it's right over here. This is the very first one that Skybusters made. This is the 6x2 airliner, the very first version they made, and this is the cargo variant, not the passenger variant. And it's got Matchbox livery right there, which is a very nice touch. But this one, of course, this one is the Matchbox Euro colors. It's got German flags on it. There's like a German flag color there. Got the Skybusters logo, you got the M right there, which is normal M, not like the typical Matchbox like you get here with the M. You see the M is more like the angular M right here. Here the M is very basic. So this one is like half passenger, and in the back of the airplane there is absolutely no windows. So there are no windows whatsoever on the back of the aircraft. So my best guess is this could be a combi, which is a half cargo and half passenger variant of this aircraft. So yeah, it's got some nice colors, even though it's very simple. It's got the yellow, red, and black lines painted there. MBX Euro. 6-engine configuration here. Very nice. Of course, made in Thailand. Skybusters number 155. And yes, 2021. That's the year. 2021, that's when they first made this particular tooling. All right, so let's just put the airplane to one side and we'll look at the playmat. Now the playmat is exactly the same like we get before, especially with the 747-8 or the pusher prop and so on. We all get the similar type of cityscape display mat, playmat. Now, the one thing I noticed, there is a slight difference this time. The playmat for the runway, we have this new grid right here, this yellow, black stripe lines right over here. Now, this is actually brand new. This wasn't here before on the previous playmat, which I will show in just a minute. Now, hang on a second. I think I've got one just right nearby. And here it is. Yep. Now this is the previous playmat from the 6x2 airliner from 2021. As you can see, this is actually a far thicker playmat when they first released this, and it's got an extra road that is connecting to the runway on this side. And the new playmat, and of course the new playmats, you got this. You got this extra little bit of road here, which is very, very different. So you can clearly tell the difference here. Look at that. So there is a very big major difference the way they did this. So pretty much, so what they did with the new playmat, they put the runway far into the middle, and then of course the side road is still there, but there's just not much of it. And then they add the road, they add this little extra road right here with these with these grids. So that's actually a very nice touch. And of course, minus 2 of these landing lights, the runway lights right here, which is missing. So that's actually very, very different. Now the number 53, it's still the same as on the previous playmat. So that is a very nice touch. At least they didn't recycle and copy from the previous playmat, and then, you know, pretty much you're getting the same playmat. So at least, thank God, Matchbox has did some updates with the playmat, and I'm glad they did. Kudos to Matchbox. Very good. Now, I'm not sure whether if the city looks any different or not, but it pretty much looks the same to me. Now let me have a look at the old playmat. Let's just have a look. I think it's pretty much the same. Okay, let's just put the new playmat down there just to one side, just for a second, and I'll just do a side-by-side comparison. Now the new playmat and the old playmat looks pretty much the same. There is no difference. Yeah, they look pretty much the same. There is no updates. Pretty much the same. So yeah. Yep. So the only thing they updated is just the runway and nothing more. So we still got the same cityscape with a new updated runway. So that's very nice. So let's just put this here to one side. Okay. Now the next one we'll do, I think we'll do a helicopter after this. Okay, let's just put the MBX Euro 6x2 airliner over there to one side. Okay. And then I think we're gonna open up the Chinook. Okay, be right back. Okay, got the Chinook open up. Let's just take the helicopter out and the playmat. Okay, so that's one side. Okay. All right, before we get to the helicopter itself, let's just check out the playmat. Now this is pretty much the same like we got before. It's like a desert style, desert scheme playmat. And this is taken from the air. I'm not sure whether if this has any difference or not, but we'll do some side-by-side comparisons later. And here is the runway itself. Okay, we got a little desert, you know, a little desert outcrop on both ends. Okay, got number 4, number 3, 5, we got H. Very nice. Okay, there's a little up close there. Looks like we got like 3 airliners over there. 747s maybe. Okay, it looks like the airport terminal. Yep. There we go. We got some terminals here. We got the control tower maybe over here. That's very nice. All right. Okay, put this down. Let's take a look at the helicopter. Now, pretty much the same like we had before. I'm not sure whether this is you know, just a repackaged version. I think we might have got one of these Chinooks before with this particular color. The one that I have before, which I did review in a previous video about a couple of years ago, 3 years ago, it was a silver version. I think it was a silver color painted Chinook. And then this one looks more military. This one has got a brownish beige color to it. And of course the base is die cast, which is a real shame. I really wish that Matchbox made the fuselage all die cast, whereas the bottom should be plastic. You know, that's the one thing that I didn't like about the Chinook. I wonder what you guys think. I mean, leave a comment down below. What do you guys think? Do you think Matchbox should have done it that way? I personally think that this should be die cast instead of plastic fuselage. My best guess is that probably they're trying to save costs, so that's why they only did the bottom of the helicopter die cast, and then the rest is plastic, which is a real shame, but that's okay. So we've got black painted rotors, some clear transparent cockpit canopy right there at the front. Okay, looks like the windows are painted white, which is a nice touch. Got some dark gray here, got some numbering there. Looks like this what is that? Looks like some sort of pole or something. You know, looks like the handle or something for the one of those little details that's painted dark gray right there. Okay, got some black. The wheels are black. Of course, they are non-rotatable. These are very small wheels. Okay, as usual, got your copyright, all the copyright, trademark, and all that. So that's very nice. Still a very nice looking Chinook helicopter. Now I believe that this is just a repackaged version instead of a brand new color or, you know, a retool version of the Chinook. So this is a very nice helicopter indeed, but it's the one side. I think the next one we're gonna do now, we're gonna be doing the Cessna. Be right back. All right, now we got the Cessna open up. So here it is. It's a very nice shiny orange airplane there. That's a very nice color. Just put this to one side. Now, let's take a look at the playmat. All right, playmat looks pretty much the same like we got before. Yep, which is a coastal road. We got the ocean, got the cliff face, we've got the road, coastal road, and of course, dirt runway. I've always called this the dirt runway. And we've got some green grass at the side. I think pretty much this is the same style of playmat like we had before. I don't think there's any updates on this one. Yeah, I think this one is just a repeat. This is the same style of runway that we had before. So, without further ado, let's just get to the airplane itself. Okay, so here's the Cessna, brand new color. I think this is a brand new color for this year, for 2024. This is called Island Taxi. It says Island Taxi right there. Okay, there we go. Got some nice, shiny, very glossy, shiny orange paint scheme to this. There's number 65 over there. Of course, we got a white pontoons, black propellers, and they do spin. Unfortunately, these don't spin very freely. They're a little stiff when you turn these. So, okay. This is a nice airplane. Of course, die-cast fuselage. Only the orange part is die-cast. Then the plastic wings. Got some very nice pattern right here. We got 65 Island Taxi. We've got some numbered, got some code right here. This looks like the registry number for the aircraft. That's very nice. Okay. I don't believe this is I don't think this is one of those repeats that we have in the past. So this is probably a very nice brand new Cessna that we got for this year. So it's a very nice touch. Thank you, Matchbox. This is a very good one. All right, let's just put this down here. And now the next one we're gonna open up is that 747-400. Now my son Ben is gonna open that one, and we'll be right back. Okay, got this open up. Ben's gonna open it, so carefully, careful. All right, let's just take the playmat out for Ben. All right, so it looks like we got the same style of playmat as in the other 6x2 airliner. So we got the Cityscape. Let's just try to get this open up. Yeah, it looks like we've got the same style runway just as the 6x2 airliner. So let's just put this to one side. Now, what have you got there, Ben?
We got the 747.
Yeah, the 747-400. This is the 747-400. Yeah, we haven't got this for a while. Now, Matchbox did release the 747-400 last year, but as a white color, an all-white airplane, which I didn't like. It's actually a courier cargo aircraft, and it didn't have much color to it, so I kind of skipped that one. But when I saw this one actually looked very nice. This is a red color version, and it looks very striking, and I love that new Matchbox livery styling on the tail there. And of course, that white and yellow stripe on the body. And of course, that really nice retro style Matchbox logo on the fuselage. All right. That's very nice. And of course, not like the 747-8, we've got the 747-400 winglets at the side. So this is an absolutely different type of 747. Now I do have the 747-8 right here, which was from a few years ago. And here it is. This is the -8 version, which you can clearly see. Very different style of wings. This is also the Matchbox livery. It has the Boeing logo on it. Now, I did review this in my very first Matchbox video about 3 years ago, and you can feel free to check that video out. I'll leave a link in the description right below. So, okay, let's just put this to one side and let's take a look. This one, it's very nice. Now, I forgot to note that the wheels are still not able to turn. These are not spinning wheels. The wheels are still fixed. So I'm not really sure whether or not if Matchbox Skybusters are going to go back to spinning wheel format, or they're just going to retain this very fixed wheel format. I'm not sure. I really hope they do bring back the spinning wheel format, so at least you can roll around with airplanes more. So it's got more playability instead of static. But nonetheless, it is a very nice piece. What do you think, Ben?
Great.
Yeah, it's great. It's a very nice airplane. Okay, let's just put this down here on the playmat. Okay, let's just move SpaceX over there just a little so we can actually see more of this better. Now, the next one we're going to open up is the air grabber helicopter. So we'll be right back. Okay, so we got this open up. So, one side. Here's the helicopter. Interesting propeller design right there, as usual. Now, I think we're going to have the... Yeah, it looks like we got the same style playmat just as the Chinook. Yep, same thing. Desert runway. Okay, no problem. So we've covered that. Let's just put the one side and let's just take a closer look at the air grabber. So this is called the air grabber helicopter. Okay, so I believe that this is a brand new color. Now it has the same color as the Cessna. Yes, it does. This is the same color. That's the same color as the Cessna. It's the same orange, shiny, glossy orange color as the Cessna.
Even
Wow.
black.
The black, yeah, it's got black rotor blades. Very futuristic though. But the rotor blades, yeah, they're very smooth. Let's just see that rotate. Wow, look at that. So we got like 6 blades here, and they're all in the upper position. They're like bending upwards, which is very interesting. Looks like this is a 2-seater or a 3-seater. Hang on a second. Is it a 2-seater or a 3-seater? 2-seater. Sorry, a 2-seater helicopter. It's got some transparent blue canopy there. And of course, okay. Well, what do you know? Rotating wheels on this one. We got rotating wheels on the air grabber. Finally, we got rotating wheels. So all the other airplanes, we have no rotating wheels, but on the air grabber helicopter, we've got rotating wheels. Now, if I'm not mistaken, which one, babe?
Even the Chinook.
Well, the Chinook doesn't have rotating wheels. What I mean is there's rotating landing gear. The wheels roll. The Chinook doesn't have it. The Chinook is all fixed. So, I believe this is the same style of landing gear as the Apache helicopter. Now, I don't have the Apache helicopter, but I recognize the Apache helicopter tooling, and it has the same style of landing gear. Okay, now that's very good. So at least you can actually roll around with this, but it's just the forward landing gear. But there are no wheels at the back. So the main fuselage, of course, is die-cast. Okay, the front, all the way to middle. The top, the engine, the base for the rotors is die-cast. The spine, all the way out to the tail, that's all die-cast. Okay, these giant rocket engines or whatever they're called, and then these fins right here. Okay, looks like we got a big giant air intakes here. These are plastic. Looks like we got some colors right there. Looks like a logo right there. I'm not sure what to make of it. Looks like AG or something. Is that AG? Yeah. All right. It's got some very nice detail on this helicopter. Looks like we got a white belly here. Very futuristic. Very, very futuristic, this helicopter. It's got a very angry profile at the front there. And I love that spinning, rotating effect. On camera, it looks awesome. Look at that. Wow. Brilliant. It looks like an attack helicopter. Very nice. All right. So, now we're down to the last Skybusters. Now, before we get to the F-35, I want to show you guys the River Flyer just one more time. Now, I've reviewed the River Flyer in the previous video from New Year's Day, and I'm just going to show you guys just one more time. And here it is. This is the River Flyer, exactly the same as this one. There's no difference. It's pretty much a repackaged River Flyer. So it's pretty much the same. There are no major difference. It uses the same colors. Everything is exactly the same, so there is no difference whatsoever. The only difference on the packaging is that big updated Matchbox logo there and the new Skybusters logo. That's the only thing that's different. Everything else, the Indiana Jones, of course, Indy himself, and the entire Indiana Jones theme map, the fonts, everything is exactly the same as on the previous packaging. So we can just put that to one side. Don't worry about that. So here's the River Flyer. Same thing. It's very nice. It's all silver. The fuselage is die-cast, of course. And then the paint that they use is actually, it's kind of a coarse, it's like a smooth but coarse paint. Make it look rough, so it's not glossy, it's not actually shiny or anything, so it looks very vintage. So yeah, it's actually a very nice looking airplane. So without further ado, let's wrap up the video with the final Skybusters, which I know that you're all waiting for this one, the F-35 Lightning II. Let's get to that one. Now we're down to the last Skybusters, and here we go. F-35B Lightning II. So, now it doesn't say Lightning II, but I've always called this the Lightning II airplane. And of course, it is the VTOL aircraft, and it is the one, I think, that Matchbox previously made for Top Gun. And it was a very rare, hard to find version. I think they only made like a few hundred units of those. Okay, now before we get to the airplane, I think we pretty much, yeah, it's pretty much the same base. Yeah, so it looks like we got like 3 of these playmats in wave 1. So without further ado, let's just put this to one side. Okay, let's just put that to one side over there. And here is the F-35 Lightning II. Now this is my very first one. Never owned the Matchbox version before. Got the Maisto version, which is very similar to this. Now this one, it's got some weight, but mainly the die-cast. Yeah, the die-cast metal is in the fuselage only. The wings, the tail wings. Hang on a second, no. No, hang on a second, I'm wrong. Whoa, wait. The wings, okay, the wings, the forward, the lower fuselage up to over here to the engines, that is plastic. And the lower part of the nose cone right there is plastic. The fins, these stabilizers, okay, these stabilizer fins here, the tail wings, these are die-cast. These are all one mold. These are die-cast. And of course, the center fuselage up to the nose cone, up to the nose here is die-cast, which is very nice. Okay. It's loaded with detail. It is an all black color. We got a little silver line. We got some silver paint here and there. Some silver paint, silver pinstriping detail here. Now the bottom of the F-35 is all black. There is no paint applications whatsoever. But we do get some paint applications. Looks like there's some, looks like we've got some writings here. We've got some Looks like Lockheed Martin right there. Yeah, we got Lockheed. We got Lockheed Martin logo right there. We got some warning logos over there. We've got, well, I'm not sure what that is. What is that? Hang on a second. Not sure. I can't read that. I can't make that one out. That there's some writing right there, but it's very, very blur. So we got 105. Okay. Very nice. Got some very good details here. This is the same thing as on the other side, just inverted. Okay, just a mirrored detail, of course. And this is our one of the engine right here, the VTOL engine. Okay, got some more writings over there. Looks like Lockheed Martin. Looks like we've got 2 Lockheed Martin logos there. Got lots of very nice silver detail right there. A lot of very sharp details there. Got Skybusters logo on both sides of the wings. This very tiny little Skybusters logo. Looks like we got that no step sign over there. There's 4 of those on each wings. Got more tiny little writings over there. Can't really make what that is. Some little nooks and cranny detail there, which is very nice. And there's the back of the engine intakes. Very, very nice. I believe that is die-cast as well. Yeah, that's die-cast. The engine nozzle is die-cast. Very nice touch. And the wheels are fixed. Yeah, we got fixed landing gears. No rolling wheels, which is a shame. No worries. Nonetheless, this is a very, very nice. I'm glad Matchbox re-released this. You know, the Top Gun one, even though the Top Gun one, I didn't get the Top Gun one. It was an all gray F-35. But this one is part of the regular Skybusters line. And this is the all black version. And I'm very happy with this one. It's very nice. And I really recommend that you guys should get this one. This is absolutely a smash. This is a smashing good one. Highly recommend it. I mean, please do. If you see this hanging in the shelves, snatch it right away. All right, so now we're gonna go through all of these together one last time before I wrap up the video. All right, so here we go. So here you have it. Here is 8 airplanes from this year's February of 2024 Skybusters Wave 1A release. So I hope you guys loved this video, and we did it for you guys because this is one of the very first times we ever unbox an entire set, the full set from a wave of these Skybusters. So we did it because of this airplane. When we first saw this one's coming out, we decided to get it. And of course, I was also looking forward to the Falcon Heavy and the 400 series 747. And of course, the Air Grabber, which is a very nice color. Now, I think in this wave, we've got some very interesting looking airplanes here. And it is a must to buy. And I do highly recommend this. Do get them while you can. They're out now. And yeah, as always, happy hunting, happy viewing, and we'll see you guys again next time. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and please like the video. And we'll see you guys again next time with more Skybuster video reviews. See ya!